Okay, guys, so we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I'll be your friendly, grim, and perilous master today, because today we're carrying on with our ongoing campaign, playing Cubicle Set, one of Cubicle 7's outstanding fantasy RPGs, Warhammer Fantasy 4th Edition, Fantasy Roleplay 4th Edition. And we are using that to play in a... Ooh, where the heck is it? Here it is. You're using the Selzenmund Salt and Silver Sourcebook to play a campaign we're calling Salt, Silver, and Sin. And with me today are the stars of our Salt, Silver, and Sin campaign. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Why don't you tell us who you are and who you're playing? First up, we've got Carl.
Hello, I'm Carl, and I'm playing Katerina Kaufman of Shalia. She's a priest of Shalia.
Excellent. Next up is John.
Hey everyone, I'm John, and I'm playing Talthir of Manon. He is a priest of Manon.
Nice. And last but certainly not least is Darren.
Hello there, yeah, I'm playing Alwyn Carlson, who is a human bounty hunter, and as always, got his lovable family pet, Astrid.
Very nice. So, Katerina was not here last time, but what do you guys recall having happened last time? I'll bring us over to the Oldenleit's map.
There's a lot of fear on Talthir's part. And
We continued. Yeah, we continued where we left off, just defeating the Elven. I guess because we were with Zakon and his elves, we were sort of coming up against the other elves of Orha.
Yeah.
So we pretty much defeated the elves when there was a horrible sort of roar or sort of spine chilling sort of roar from deeper into the depths of the place we was exploring, and even our trusty dwarf was fear-stricken for at least a turn or two.
Yeah.
So yeah, we retreated a little way, and then mainly who is it? It was Zarkon. Yeah, Zarkon. It was Akon. Sorry. Made a spell that turned himself eventually, after a little bit of time, into a griffin, and he faced off against this undead creature. We seemed to be useless against it. We couldn't seem to harm it. We tried, but Fognorth and the griffin sort of faced this thing, and eventually managed to defeat it. The rest of us sort of spent quite a lot of time hiding and running and sort of negotiating around, not keeping away from it.
Some might say wisely.
Yeah, probably wisely. I mean,
there's no wisdom here. I just ran because I couldn't shake it.
Alwyn finally got enough courage to sort of join in, just to help with numbers, if nothing else. Then we spent quite a bit of time speaking to Zakon after the events. He was very generous with a number of gifts, an elven bow for myself and Talfa. Oh no, it wasn't Talfa, no, it was Rudy. Rudy got a bow as well, I think.
He gave both the priests the elven daggers. So
yeah, so got those daggers. We was given a clasp, an elven clasp, or a cloak, to use as an introduction to the elves that are living in the woods. So I think our next plan of action was to head out that way. I think one of the elves was actually going to come with us. He was going to accompany us.
It was the elves in the on the edge of the woods. Recall, because Zakon, right? He's part of that outcast group of elves, not the dominant power in Lorelorn like what Orhar is.
Okay. So yeah, there was an elf, Galrarian, was it? Galrarian?
Yeah.
He was going to accompany us and sort of give us an introduction to that group of elves, and we were going to try and see if they had any information on any mutant sightings and what's happening with the families, as that's the next part of our mission, is to go and speak to the families and see what we can do to patch up things.
Okay. Do you have his name down as Calarion? What is the name of
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay. So I'll make sure my notes weren't...
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So there's an elf who's going to be accompanying you to afford an introduction to the elves who live near the Durnback and Kreutzfeld lands, if you are so inclined. Anything else we missed?
That's it.
Okay, so then, let me take a look here. I forgot to bring it. Do you have the qualities for that elven dagger, Talford?
I do.
Would you mind putting those in chat for Carl? Because Katarina would have got one of those daggers as well.
It is pretty much just like a basic dagger, but the qualities are durable 1 and fine 1.
So you should be able to drag and drop it actually from the compendium and then just add those on. It's going to make that easier.
I just put in Elven Dagger, or the qualities.
You can call Elven Dagger, and then you can add the qualities on. There's a section to put that on in the gear. Okay. Then, we're picking up with you guys returning to that house, I guess, that you were living in before. You're going to have one night's sleep, which I believe will let Talther get one more wound back. It's 1 back per night of rest, isn't it? Or is it?
I think we do a check for it, didn't it?
Toughness.
Like endurance.
Oh, right.
Is it toughness, I think?
Yeah.
And how many successes is sort of how many you get back, I think.
Okay.
I think that's right.
Go. Sudden death. Oh, let me just flag that.
Yeah. I need to get 2 back if I'm fully healed. It was odd. Is like once we had to fight that ghost thing, it was. I was glad. It was our Dognoth over there.
Yeah.
It was so hard to hit.
Okay, so Talther, give us an average endurance test, and it's success level plus toughness bonus, so you get back.
Okay. Well, my toughness bonus is. I have to succeed, don't I?
No. It's just your successful. It's your success level plus toughness bonus. So if you got 0,
Well, I failed.
but successful. Remember, it's comparative.
Oh, I thought with success level you had to succeed in order to use it.
You can get negative success levels.
Right.
So.
Well, my bonus is 5, so I will be fully healed.
Okay.
Yeah, Talther is a walking batch of scars at this point.
Nice. Okay. Hold up. Okay, 2 seconds, guys. I thought I heard something outside. Just want to make sure. Ooh.
Yep. I don't know if you watched the episode, Carl, but Talther could not roll above or below the 50 the entire night.
Well,
I was stuck in panic.
Yeah, it lasts a long while as well if you don't.
All good.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, the following morning you wake up, and Talther is feeling better. What are you guys intending on doing now?
Should be heading out to go meet with the Sigma Rage, right?
Yeah, I mean we can meet with the elves first, since we got our elf companion. Try and get a little bit of info and see if it helps before we go and speak to the families, I guess.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to start. Remember, you got to travel to the that crossroads inn before you're heading into the family territory. Is that where you're intending on going?
Yeah, I think that's where we should go.
Anything else we should do in town?
2 days, isn't it?
Anything in town before you depart?
Let's see.
I know Katerina was talking about doing something with respect to that merchant, but that may have just been.
No, I just let Zakon know about him.
Okay. What do you tell him? I don't think he has any
just what he
direct.
did. I'll just let him know what he did. Just that he's not. I know he's donating a lot of money, and seemingly he probably Zakon probably might already know this anyway. But and then how he accosted me, which was a little surprising. But I'm going to be watching him, and
Okay.
especially for corruption, I think.
What Zakon will tell you probably is that there's few humans who take note of his kind. Remember, he's living in the slums of
Right. Yeah.
Solzhenmund of Olden Leeds. All right. Then why don't Carl give us a D10 roll, please? Why don't you guys each give us a percentile roll, please? High roll is the lucky one here. Okay.
64.
Katerina, bear with me a second here. While we're doing that, John, why don't you give us a 4d10 roll, please?
27.
Okay, thank you. So the trip today is going to be unseasonably cool with light rain and mist, but almost no wind. So it'll be eerily still as you're heading out from the far end of the lake or river and heading west. Katerina, let me see here. Sorry, Carl, I'm just going to move around on your sheet here for a second. I just want to check something. 6. Give us a D13 roll, please. D12 actually.
2.
Okay, would Talther and Alwyn, would you give us a I think average perception check, please?
Okay, average.
Okay. So, you guys leave town wet and cool. When you're moving, it's not so bad, but like as soon as you take your mid-morning rest, that cold will just kind of, not cold necessarily, but just it's so much chillier than you anticipated. So you're kind of having to pull your collars up a little tighter. You're realizing that the visibility is a lot worse than what you would expect. And then it is Alwyn who actually happens to notice that Katerina, after the midday break, when you guys get up and get moving, Alwyn, you just take a quick look back to make sure that you guys have not forgotten anything or whatnot. And what you see, Katerina's pouch has fallen off.
Uh-oh.
And you find it and are able to take a look. Do you have any crafting?
I don't think I've got any. No, because it's advanced skills, isn't it? Crafting.
Yeah. So then you could give us
no.
I guess like give us a hard perception check then, please.
Okay. Oh no.
No idea what. So do you call out to Katerina, or
has it just happened? Like, and I'm just sort of noticing it.
Yeah. Like she got up and it must have fallen off while she was sitting down.
When I say pouch, is that money or
what do you keep in your pouch, Katerina?
Oh right.
A little bit of money, but most of it I thought I put in the bank or whatever we did with it.
Yeah, so this would be some coins, but you recognize it as Katerina's.
Okay, and I think I'll walk over and pick it up. And is there any signs of how is it like being cut off, or
that's what you were rolling for? You're not sure unless you got someone else has a trade skill, then
no. Okay, no, I'll just pick it up.
I don't think smuggling will help, will it?
No, not on this one.
Yeah, I've only got sleight of hand, but that's more thievery, I guess.
I mean, you could give us a sleight of hand check at hard as well.
I guess I might recognize something if I got lucky. Ooh. No.
Okay.
Katerina, you seem to have dropped your pouch.
Oh.
And I sort of hand it over.
Okay.
You can give us a very hard, or not very hard, hard perception check if you'd like as well, Katerina.
Okay.
You can figure out how the hell that happened.
Did it roll?
I haven't seen it yet.
No.
Did it prompt you for the modifier, maybe?
Yep. Did, but nothing happened.
Nothing yet. Maybe try again. Yeah. It was acting weird. Oh, no, it wasn't acting weird. Jeff was hitting the wrong thing. He said we were having weird output last night with... No, you can't
There it is.
tell.
Okay.
Like, you can tell that the cord seems to have come away, but it's not really clear how that happened to your eyes. Talfa, you could take a look if you're so inclined.
Okay.
Hard perception. Nice. So it, to your eyes, it looks like someone didn't quite fully try and cut her purse.
Oh, so they tried beforehand and just didn't go all the way through?
Yeah, and then just like over the course of the
so
travel.
Somebody.
Oh.
Look at it. Oh, it looks like somebody tried to nick your purse before. They just didn't quite get all the way through.
Yeah.
At this point, I think we should be storing our money somewhere not accessible.
Yeah, so I have... Well, this way I have it banked, but...
Same.
Okay. Then
these pickpockets.
it is the rest of the day is otherwise uneventful. It's not pleasant walking through this, so you're all drenched and chilly by the time you reach the inn, but you're leaving Olden Leeds behind and heading to the not cursed, just the normal everyday roadside inn. Hold on.
All right.
Right.
Okay.
Rebranded as the Accursed Inn.
Yeah. Has a sub behind the sub sign. The definitely not cursed inn. I've got I think I got an image I can use here. Oop, not that screen. I don't think you guys are having to make any like toughness checks or anything like that at the end of the trip. But let me double check. We got fun new rules in Deft Steps and Light Fingers?
Go for traveling, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and well, we'll use this one. Why not? May look very much like a English countryside one that you guys saw in Ars Magica, but it'll suit for today's purposes. All right, everyone down here. There is a palisade around it. That'll be one difference for this. Got to be careful at night. Bandits can be about. To say nothing of servants of the ruinous powers. For Pete's sake. I like the whole bring party ribbon here thing. I don't like that I can't. I'm dragging the party banner across. It doesn't force the scroll down anymore. And the Carl, you were having problems with this, I think, last time too. The dice roller doesn't seem to work in the Legacy anymore. So they're just, I guess, slowly abandoning features of the Legacy platform to force people to use Jump Gate.
The new one? Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know that for sure, but it could just be general, Roll20 neglect, but it does seem like it's been a while, because I know you've been having problems with it for a few weeks. So then, as you guys are approaching the coaching inn, what are you guys intending on doing here?
Well, get into the inside where it's warm and not wet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably have to find out, if and when the Sigmarites stopped in and which direction they went.
Okay.
And is this about a day's travel from the families now?
About a day's travel, yeah, like a good solid day's travel, but yeah.
We might be sort of on the outskirts of getting maybe some rumours about the families, maybe.
Yeah.
If anyone's talking in the inn.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks. Ep says Foundry is the way. Honestly, Foundry, I have issues with Foundry as well too. Not the least of which is their pricing model. But it's I've had nice things. Every one of these virtual tabletop platforms has issues with it. Foundry has just a different slate of issues that Roll20 does, and it doesn't have the wide variety that Roll20 does. Roll20 is, I find, the easiest of the ones to work with. So that's why we're not switching to that.
Yeah, for me, for DIY, I just don't grok for whatever reason. Foundry, the DIY is so much easier in Roll20. But I mean, for stuff that's already made, I could use Foundry. Like I'd use it for Walking Dead because they have modules and all that. But to make my own stuff has been challenging. So.
Yeah. When I found like Fantasy Grounds was real, like as long as everything was already preloaded, Fantasy Grounds was pretty fun for PF2. But as soon as anything went wrong, everything ground to a halt because it's just such a fucking monster to wrestle with. So. Nice when it works, and I don't find that's the way with Roll20. There's shit that doesn't work as well as it should have, but you know, it doesn't grind things to a halt the way it does with Fantasy Grounds, and not as much to wrestle with Foundry. But again, it's all preference.
Yeah.
So, what I'd like you guys, well, what you would notice is you have no. Mounts yourself, but you did know that the Sigmarite contingent did have that. If you do happen to take a peek in the stable before, or listen, it doesn't sound like there's enough horses in there to match the like 12 guys that were riding out. And when you make your way into the tavern, it is a smaller group. Then, for one, you don't see any of the Sigmarites here, and it is a smaller contingent than even you saw when you last passed through here on your way back. You heard that there was some impact on. So I was grabbing a book. You saw some impact on the silver trade. This is seemingly further evidence that there is less foot traffic, at least today.
Wow. Okay.
The people come over, and the proprietor says, "Oh, get yourself out of the wind. Get yourself out of the rain. Come on, come in." And he's kind of studying you guys as he goes in. Have we met before, travelers? You strike me as familiar.
Does she look familiar?
This is the same coaching inn, right? That we've been.
It's where you guys took the stuff from the dead. You took the package for him.
Yes, I don't remember the guy's name, but he goes, "Yes, sir.
I'm not sure you ever learned his name. To be fair.
Yeah. So we have been through here before. Your inn is in a well-placed location for travel back and forth through the area.
He looks you up and down.
We helped with the herald. We were maybe in not as fine clothing. Not that our clothing is fine because of the wind and rain, but.
Oh, I remember you now. Yes, of course. You were the ones at the package and the courier.
Yes.
Oh, sad tidings for that fella. But
yes. But the other man has recovered. The one that we left here, he's recovered well.
That's right, the big fella.
Mm-hmm.
He was a nice one. Popular with my serving staff, for certain. The truth told, I think some of the fellas around here are quite glad he's gone. But he's well then?
Yes.
Good.
Wait, he went with the Sigmarites, didn't he? Or sent him ahead, or he's still back in?
I think so. Back in the old elites. Oh, did you send him ahead with the?
I thought he was actually meant to come with us, wasn't he? Didn't he want to go with Katarina?
I thought he did, but maybe he's with the Sigmarites already. We had a.
No, if you, I mean, if that's just something we've forgotten, that's fine. We'll. I mean, he'll just be with you. Was that your intent to bring him out? Because
I think so. Yeah.
Because
I got a feeling it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he knows that third family, right?
Yes.
The Rasburgers. Yeah. So then we'll assume he's with here. So maybe he was the last to come in. And the proprietor will say, "Oh, I recognize that face.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you up and about, lad. Please, come in. And he looks up at that, gosh, what is his name? Errant, isn't it?
Yes.
Errant.
Yeah. Looks up at Errant and got our hand out for him. And he says, I'll come have my son serve you. And Aaron kind of chuckles at that. And what do you guys intend on doing today? Like there are a couple of people in here. There is the innkeeper. And he says, funny, that business with the couriers. There was some priests of the grave god by not long after. They dug him up, brought him with them. We had given him a place to rest, nice place under a tree, and they came back, dug him up, took him with them. Strange lot, that. Mind, they paid well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So get settled in.
Is something that normally happens?
Nope. I mean, like typically you want to have the dead are put in a in Moore's garden, one of the graves. But I mean, in rural areas, you're going to have to bury bodies elsewhere. But it's unusual for the priests of Moore to come and collect bodies, as far as you know.
Well, they might have. I mean, we did when we went back to Salzamund. We did notify the temple, so perhaps he had family. So who knows the workings of the priests of Moore?
Yeah, if you guys have
be told.
Do you have knowledge or lore in any religion?
Well, Katerina does, but she has general theology, I guess.
Yeah,
Same.
Yeah, give us a general theology.
Well, just theology, just not type.
Oh, there's no set skills for it. Okay, so then give us a theology check at, average, I think.
Okay. I got that too. That'd be a good idea to...
Nope. Katerina is not with it today.
So, Talthar, what, you guys did talk about the impact of that box and the necrotic power that seemed to be with it. Unsurprisingly, Moore is not a fan of undead, so out of an abundance of caution, they may have just collected the body in the event there was any lingering effect. If he traveled all the way from Tylea up to here with that thing on him, and it killed him, or contributed to his death, then it's probably a better they deal with that body proper way, rather than have that thing crawl its way out of the grave and kill people in a tavern.
Okay.
Then anything you guys wish to do while relaxing in the tavern? So that could include, if there are any, there are pub games you can indulge in. You can talk to folks in here, kick back, have a brew.
I just started putting some points into gambling, so let's try that out. I'm not that great at it yet, but
okay.
Apparently it is a skill for the second level of Sea Priest.
Yeah, you got to do something
nice.
to keep yourself occupied when out in the high sea, I suppose. All right, and it would be... Oh, sorry, it's all pub games. Where? Ooh, Scarlet Empress, I think, is what you guys played before. Darren, would you give us a percentile roll, please? Okay. All right. There is some young fella who is at the table, and Carl, give us a D4 roll, please.
Okay.
He's the only one playing. He's been trying to find somebody. So, Talthar, you're free to join him if you like.
Okay. We'll go over there and see if I can win some money.
Okay. What are you betting?
I'll go for... I think brass pennies are the the standard to start with, right? Unless he wants a silver.
Let's see. I mean,
I don't have that much.
yeah. If I think that if you suggest starting it with the pennies, I mean, he may very well give you the look as if you are, you know, a retiree in Nevada looking for the penny slots.
I mean, I have a silver piece if you want me to bet a silver.
He says you've just got one silver piece?
I have more than one.
Well, let me...
2.
yeah.
Maybe more than 2.
Okay, and... Okay. Then, go ahead and give us a... He's going to bet silver.
Okay. I'll match him then.
Average gambling check, please.
Yeah. Yay, failed. Just barely.
But it's a contested roll. So you actually succeeded. You've got your 1 silver from the evening's gambling. And a very chastened kid who thought he was quite good. What you were rolling for is what I was going to add to his skills there, Darren. So he is one of these who thinks he's really great and then immediately meets someone who knows what they're doing and it's like, oh, fuck.
I'll ask him if he's sure he doesn't want to bet with brass pennies.
He begins to tell you something that is probably anatomically challenging, and the owner is like, hey! And then he storms out, you know, getting to try and hopefully improve his gambling skills in future.
I was going to offer to buy him an ale.
What are the...
Pocket it then.
Okay. And then the...
Poor kid, I feel bad for him now.
Yeah.
It's the second night in a row I've been like told anatomically incorrect things to do with my characters. What's wrong with people?
You're making friends wherever you go. All right. Let's see here. Cost of your lodgings.
I'll use my silver piece to help pay for the group.
Okay. So a private room, the common room will cost you 10 pennies for each of you. Private room will cost you 10 silver.
Okay. What's the exchange rate?
Is that strange?
It's 20 pennies to a silver.
No,
that's not right. 12 pennies to a silver. 20,
12, sorry.
20 shillings to a crown.
Okay. Yeah.
So what do you guys want to do? Main room,
Yeah.
private room. They'll because of you guys did service before, they'll let you all stay in a private room together.
Mm-hmm.
If you show the 10 silver up.
10 silver? That's way too rich for my blood.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
I mean, I'll help with this, but it is like, geez, 10 silver.
Yeah, keep money on hand. It's the old world, man.
Yeah, I
keep money on hand, just have somebody pick it. I'm like, no thanks.
Or do you want to split it? Then
oh yeah, I can throw 2 silvers towards that if you want.
Alvin, are you broke?
I've got 5 silver, so I can contribute 4.
I'll pay it so it doesn't look like we're just counting coins at the table. So I'll just put down the 10. Well, I'll have to break a gold
Embarrassing!
coin for it.
Embarrassing!
Yeah, I'll have to break a gold coin, but then
Yeah, I'll give 4 silver to Katerina as my share. Like,
Okay. So if you give 4 and Talther gives 1 or 2.
I got 2 to give.
2, so then it's only 4 you need to give there, Katerina.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so you guys have a private room for the evening.
Yep.
What would you guys like to do next? So Talther was gambling for much of the evening. While your focus was on gambling, Talther, you could try and like blather while you're playing Scarlet Empress.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay, so I think
some information.
Yeah, so I think it'll be for you, it'll be a hard gossip check, please.
Okay. Gossip.
Only because you're occupied trying not to lose.
Need to work on my gossip. Oh,
It's not bad. Okay. So what were you trying to direct the conversation towards, or are you just trying to pick up whatever he may have to?
yeah, basically just what's going on around the local area, rumors and things like that.
So the only thing you're gonna get with that success is basically like things are down. Like the way the kid talks, it sounds like he's been hard pressed to find folks to to play like to gamble with. He initially tries to give the impression of like that he's making his life as a gambler or whatnot, and you over the course of seeing how he plays, you definitely get the impression that is a aspirational goal more so than a realized one.
At least he's not down and out enough to try banditry. So.
Yep. And to the best of what you can tell, he didn't cheat. He just tried to, play as well as he could. He just is a shit player. So, what about Alwyn and Katerina? What do you guys wish to do?
I was going to hit people up and talk to them, ask them about just general needs in the area. How I've noticed that the trade has kind of gone down. This was a lively place a few months ago, and how are things going?
If you are taking advantage of your station, you'll be able to make it at a gossip check at average, but what I'll say is that it'll color the information you get.
Oh, okay. I don't want to take advantage of the station.
Well, it doesn't necessarily hurt you either. Like there's going to be, all it means is just that like there may be things they would be more inclined to talk to Shaliat with. There may be things they're less inclined to. It just if you think that's definitely a benefit. You're a tall lady dressed in the priest robes. Even if you had,
I'd still be. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and she's proud to be a priest of.
Love it.
Shaliat,
Yep. So give us an average gossip check, please. Nice. Boy, oh boy. So, you have a lot of fans. It does seem like it is some pretty hard times here. With an astounding success, I think people are going to be pretty forthcoming with you. And well, you'll learn, you find a couple of people who are really eager to talk about circumstances. So just to give some generalities, for one, the fighting between the Durenbachs and the Kreutzfelds, it's effectively shut down the silver trade here. So like there's such bad blood between them at this stage that it's as bad as it was like 3 generations ago when they were actively running sorties against one another. It's made it that somebody raided somebody's caravan that was transporting silver out, and then it's led to them blaming each other for it, or one blaming one saying that the other one faked it, and that's just made it impossible for the others to be able to transport it. So whatever ore is being mined, if it is being mined, and those miners are not just being put to effectively like AirSat's militia duty, then they're just stockpiling and they're not bringing stuff out. There's also the stories you guys brought of the mutants in the woods. They say that they're taking people from smaller, because not everyone is going to be in the In the two communities, they're going to be farmers, woodsmen, stuff like that, and other just sort of, this part of the community is a pretty easy place to, a pretty good community to sort of live close enough to town to be able to gain access to stuff you need, but still live in the relative protection of Lorelorn. So things like in other parts of Salzman of the Empire, if you want to live out in a cabin or stuff like that, you've got fucking goblins and other greenskins and beastmen and whatnot to worry about. Typically in this place, if you're close to the elves, those types of things don't want to be near there for fear of elven arrows. But that's not the case anymore. Someone says at least one of these old... They don't know what happened to him, but his cabin is completely empty. So it's challenging, they find the roads are... The merchants are not traveling up here as much as they want. The what do you call them? The teamsters that would be normally going up and down, they're not there, which means people aren't coming here, which means they're not drinking, they're not eating, and all the other associated little things you would service here. There were a pack of really fearsome-looking Sigmarites who rode their way through here. No, I said 10. I think it's 8 in total. Because there's the Witch Hunter, and then there's the 7 Sigmarites, right? Yeah. 7 Sigmarites. This is my really ham-fisted Kurosawa pastiche.
Yeah, we're gonna find him defending a small village.
Exactly. I think everyone's favorite character is going to be the one played by Toshiro Mifune. So, they seem to be fairly positive about the Sigmarites coming out, although if there's a Witch Hunter coming out, like, they don't know what's going to happen. Like, that's it's rarely a good end for anybody when a Witch Hunter comes to town, right? So, hopefully that'll put an end to the troubles up there, although... What the Sigmarites are going to do, maybe they're going to knock the heads of the Durenbachs and the Kreutzfelds together and force them to get along, but unless they're one or both of them have turned to the ruinous powers and the mutants are somehow related to them, then I don't know what the Sigmarites are going to do to put that feud to bed. There was a Sigmarite, and then they sort of would realize, oh wait, there was a contingent of priests who were supposed to go up and seal a long-term peace between the families several months ago. But nothing came of that. Someone killed the Sigmarite, in fact, I hear. So that's just...
Yes.
That would be the forthcoming stuff. Anything you wish to specifically ask questions about, Katerina? Because you've got... that's a pretty great success.
Yeah, so she's saying that people were being abducted and never heard from again, or ransoms, or... No,
like not... I mean, bandits will often just kill folk, but if they kill folk, they'll leave them on the ground. And if you're taking people, if it is a ransom, they got to be worth money, or at least the people who care about them have to have money. These are low folk who are being taken. So, I haven't been up, but you got to imagine that people, if they're at war with each other and with the with whatever's in the woods, then they may all be under siege. Anything else you wish to direct the conversation towards? Your astounding success. I'll let you consider that.
I think,
I'll let you consider it. Well, so Alwyn, Calarion will be with you as well. And effectively, where he expects his people to be would be sort of on the so there's like the Durenbachs, there's the Rasburgers, and there's the Kreutzfeld, and there's a middle ground that you guys were traveling down initially that leads through all of those, and the elves would have probably been in the northern skirt of it, around where the Kreutzfeld lands are. That's sort of where he would expect them to be. So if you did want to try and find them, and I don't remember offhand, do you guys recall what direction? I mean, I guess what direction they were going doesn't really matter to you whatsoever. But it was, you know what, sorry guys, I didn't grab the Noblesse Oblige. Let me grab that quickly, because that's got information. Oh, I need... Okay. So, just some refreshers, because the characters, it was less months ago than it was for you. Remember, Friedrich Kreutzfeld did say he saw mutants on Kreutzfeld hunting grounds.
Okay.
And so... the Kreutzfelds, that would be actually closer to where the elves are then. Although whether that hidden community of them is on Durenbach lands or Kreutzfeld lands is, I guess, a question. It was the...
Which family had the rumoured mutant? Which family was he from? It was Arrakis.
Yeah, it was Jakob, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I thought... Oh, I guess I didn't make a... We had that, like, tile of illustration, so I didn't put a thing, but we can do that right now. Because Friedrich is likely going to be the one who is, if not running things, then, you know, second to his father. So what Calarian would ask then is, do you wish him to travel separately to contact them? Will you travel with him to try and find them?
I think I'd advise him to travel with us because of the mutant threat and any other threats that might be out there. So we don't want him to put himself in unnecessary danger as he's helping us out. So yeah, I suggest we travel together. He might, you know, scout ahead of us a little bit, but make sure he keeps in sight. And we would like to try and find them if they can give us any extra news on what's been going on with any mutant sightings or anything. Or any family updates or news. I think I'll spend most of the night talking with him because I still find the elves quite intriguing. So
one thing he does mention, remember that part of his purpose of traveling with you is because he actually will be interested in reporting the recovery of those items by Zakon to the other folks there.
Okay, yep.
Okay, so I'm looking at what I named the images. Let's see. And
It wasn't anything to do with the adventure. What was it called? The adventure?
Noblesse Oblige was the adventure. Yeah, I don't think so. I just tried searching for a couple of the terms that I normally would use for it, and no luck. But I know that I've got the separate images somehow loaded because we did use them. I just want to spare myself scrolling all the way down if I can. God dang, yeah, I don't know what. Nope, it's not that either. No luck. No luck at all. Oh.
It was October 23, if that helps.
Of what year?
2023.
Oh, okay. So it's not so far back then. Fuck it, I'll start scrolling through. That's not gonna be that far down. So what he says is, yeah, he's going to need to at some point go to meet up with his kin. So it's just a matter of when you'd like him to do that. He's not particularly concerned about the mutants. He thinks that they, for one, are not going to be as...
Do they tend to be quite slow and zombie-like? Or...
I mean, you guys did face them, and they are dangerous. Just that, like, the elves' trick is just not, not knowing they're there.
Yeah.
At least for these types. So long as he remains hidden and is able to get to the region of his people, you could give us a... What is it? Not insight, intuition? What it's called?
Yeah, intuition. Yeah.
Check, please.
Is that average or challenging?
I think so. Average would be if you know someone, and I think you do. But this guy's also an elf, so he's a little. I'm not sure you're super familiar with them. So let's make it challenging.
Okay. Oh no.
So you're convinced he's in love with you?
Oh, that's
no, it's not a crit fail.
That could be good.
Do you want to fortune that?
No.
Okay.
I realise I've only got 2 fates, so I've only got 2 fortune.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I'll no. I think we might need that at a later stage. So
okay.
No, I'll just talk to him.
Yeah, he's inscrutable. And that fits with your character being a bit, starstruck by elves at all times, right?
Yeah. I think he's sort of told me everything I'd expect him to tell, and we're all going happy days, and everything's going swimmingly.
Okay. Then, Katerina, have you thought of anything else you wish to direct the conversation towards? You guys can feel free to suggest too. We don't need to keep this in. It's not a bad kind of metagaming to try and help out with that good of a role.
Right. Yeah, I guess I as a player, I'm also concerned, like, being followed or being watched, but I don't want to be too paranoid about it, I guess.
Okay, like, do you mean in the...
Like, have you seen any mutants here, I guess?
Oh, no. We wouldn't serve their sort here. Truth told, the rumors are that it's out there, but we've not seen anyone.
Anything. Okay.
No.
And I guess they're kind of too close.
Yeah, and the road traffic is so bad now that there's not even like new people coming in to be able to report that.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess the only other thing is any specific things about the families. Are people saying that one side of one family is particularly instigating all the sort of hostilities or driving the problems, and one's more defensive, or I don't know, anything like that, where we could maybe get a bit of insight that might help us to choose who to speak to first or anything. Don't know.
what the rumor is, with a roll that good, I'm inclined to think that they'll give you even more. What they'll tell you is that they're fairly convinced that Galvin Rasberger must be almost exhausting his stock because his mines are not productive, not nearly as productive as what would support the amount of people he's hired to get his meager amount of silver. It also seems weird that he has so much silver coming out. He must have been stockpiling and waiting for the price to be high, which would be smart if you don't have very productive mines. And if you find yourself in a place where your competitors with more productive facilities aren't there, but he managed to get his... found him, guys. Heck yeah.
Nice.
You know, and it's NO is what I put down. So, Darren, you're absolutely right. I should have just started searching for NO for Nobles Oblige. That's how I named them. Well done, Madison. Okay, let's see here. But I got them all here now. So, let me get these out for you. So, yeah, that seems to them the only traffic coming through and the only traffic going back seems to be going to the Rasberger estate. And it seems to have been transporting a lot more silver than he's ever done before, and somehow doing it safely.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Interesting. Does that change how we're going to approach the Rasburgers then?
Well, I still think speaking to the elves first, because they might also give us some insight on any of the families. So, you know, the Rasburgers are dangerous or whatever. They might give us a better idea of who to speak to first. But it's strange that they're the only ones still sort of trading silver safely.
And more than they ever did before.
Almost like they're working with the mutants in some way to keep them safe.
That'd be a diabolical plan to set the other two families against each other and then take over while they're scrambling against each other, squabbling.
But it wouldn't be unheard of, would it?
No.
In wealth. And if it's going to make them rich, etc.
There's Friedrich.
Look at that guy.
Yep.
It's been a long time since we've dealt with those, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of years nearly.
Yeah, geez, that's right. If it's October, then we're coming up on the 2-year anniversary, if not there, for this campaign.
Oh no, we're ahead of that, I think.
We're ahead of that, or we're past that?
Well, we've just passed 2 years. Yeah.
Oh, have we?
Yeah, we started in September 23.
Oh, no kidding. Well, happy anniversary, guys.
Well, it's what, 44th session today?
Today,
Wow.
Yeah, 44, number 44.
I've got all my experience entries listed by the session number that I was playing.
Okay, and there is Ruprecht. That's crazy. It's been that long.
Dang.
And 44 speaks to playing almost every time too. So that means a lot of consistency with the game, which is great because 52 would have been right 2 years, but there's always a week gone for my holiday. There's always a week gone for Christmas at least.
Yeah, Christmas.
So that's 4 down, 48.
It's
like 4 sessions of pickups potentially. That's pretty crazy. Okay. That is a credit to you guys. I'm here all the fucking time, but that would be you guys attending the campaign so we can keep things going. So congrats to you guys. All right. I'm almost done here. I got one more person to add. Oh, I got two more people. Because there's that house guard with the Durin box as well. Evert. Setzinger. Oh, Sessingen, not Setzinger. Remember this fella?
That's the only other. Oh, who's this? Oh yeah.
I've been here for all but 8 sessions.
What you actually you missed that many, John?
Yeah, in total.
Oh, because Montana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've only missed 2.
I missed the 5th and 6th, and then the 11th through the 14th, and then 2 others because of a Montana trip.
I've missed very few.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm almost. I got Brigida and Darathea, and then we're done. Sorry, I should have set these up originally. Kev from 2 years ago, what the fuck are you doing? Come on, man.
So I guess the only other question is the locations of the silver mines. Are they all in the same sort of mountains or hills?
Not to be like infighting.
Or are they in their sort of family areas?
Oh, they definitely be in
were?
the family areas, but they're all part of the same kind of chain. It's just difficult. There's no direct lines from one to the other.
Yes, a set of hills, but different parts of the hills. Okay. Because that might be something we also do is head over to the mine, I guess, at some point.
Mines, plural.
Yeah, I mean, whichever one we're sort of looking at first, but yeah. See if there's any mutant activity anywhere around there, but...
Okay, so I think you guys have all of them now. Boom. There's the former Shaliite. It's going to condense your character thing here for a second. Just drag these all down into handouts. So then, any further questions you have? So that you've learned that about the Rasburgers. I think it might be Rastburgers too. Ingolf would have to correct me on that, or David for that matter. David speaks German as well. I think the ST is St sounding. Rastburger. And you guys want, proper pronunciation of your Reichsspiel names, right? So, a bunch of names by, written by English fellas as a way of making it sound German. So, then, what else, if anything, do you guys wish to try and discover this evening?
I think that's about it, really.
Yeah.
Same.
The Sigmarites were pleasant enough when they travelled through
Grim.
this place. Grim, but not troublesome in any way.
Grim.
Okay.
They did not cause trouble, but they were... It is terrifying work that they do,
They were
which
pretty
makes them
focused, were they?
terrifying to be around.
Yeah.
So, Arendt will also ask you, or Arendt, where do we wish to go then first? You wish to leave and travel to the elves?
I think we should escort our friend here to the elves. See if they have any information that can aid us on which family to visit first.
Have you any?
And they also may know where the Sigmarites have gone.
I will not be welcome in the Kreutzfeld lands, but I am a servant in service to the Temple of Shalia now. So if they don't like that, they can, frankly, get stuffed.
Agreed.
But that may cause friction. I mention only that you consider what my presence may impact, or how that may impact how you are received, whether you care or not. I suspect the Sigmarites do not care.
I would doubt. There seems to be plenty of friction already there, so a little more may not be noticeable. Let's see. Let's travel and accompany our friend first.
Okay. Then, if you guys are intending on... Where's it? Here we go. Okay, so going off-road. You do have a guide who will help with this. Let's see here. Do you guys have any tents? Packs?
I believe I have a tent.
Yeah, I wasn't carrying a tent.
I have a tent. I think it's enough for 3. Let me check what it says.
Okay. So, as far as planning, you're not bringing any pack animals, so that's fine. Does someone have a tinderbox?
I have a tinderbox as well.
Packs and containers?
I haven't got any
water carrying devices?
Backpack, water skin.
Yeah, I've only got a water skin, like an individual one.
Okay.
Same.
Katarina, do you have a water skin?
I don't know. Let's see. Would be under. No, but I got a storm lantern. No, I need to just buy one.
Yeah, like I don't think you'd be able to buy one here, but you guys would have, if you had been intending on doing that. I think you would have had the opportunity, certainly while in Oldenleeds, to pick one up. So
Yeah,
it is. Let's see here, walking cane, which actually you could foreseeably need specifically as an item given the critical hit rules.
Maybe a cat. I remember the cask. Flask. Water skin is page 301.
Page 301. All right. 1 silver, it looks like.
Okay.
Silver 8 pennies? Is that?
Yeah, 1 silver, 8 pennies.
But is that what? It's not a split cost for, like for the cost to fill it up. Double check here.
I think so.
I just want to make sure that if there is a split like that, that's how that's displayed.
Oh.
Let's see. Oh, nope, that's just the... No, that is the cost then, I guess. So it'll be 1 silver, 8 pennies for the water skin. Other things. Okay. Everyone's got a cloak and walking boots.
Armor.
I used to have clothing written.
Yeah.
Anyone have a coat or a cloak as well?
I don't think so.
No.
A hood.
That'd probably be a good idea, but
Coat is 18 silver, cloak is 10 silver, and 1 encumbrance for each of them.
I don't have the silver on me for that. I'd have to go to the bank.
Bank is a downtime activity.
Mm-hmm.
So you're traveling without?
No cloak.
Okay. Anyone else wish to purchase a
I
cloak?
mean, I've only got 4 silver on me, so
Yeah, I haven't got enough
Look,
money.
look.
Cloak is 10 silver.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Then, so all that just will help with inclement weather and such. Food. Journey's probably...
that's 5 days of rations.
You have 5 days of rations?
Same. Yeah, I've got 5. I think that's what
Okay.
we decided before.
Okay. Then, are you purchasing your meal, or are you eating one of your rations in the inn?
Oh, warm food at the end, of course.
1 silver.
So expensive.
Rations it is, he says.
Well, I'm spending the silver.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll spend it. That's the last of my silver.
Okay. All right. Then, so you guys are good. You guys, water will be readily accessible, and you've got a tent.
Yeah, it's 4-man tent. Medium
Fantastic.
one.
Okay. All right. Then, let's see.
Talther is by and by a city boy, so he doesn't know how to rough
Yep.
it well.
No, I think like most of the adventure thus far has been on the road. So if you guys are just giving me further excuse to justify getting Death Step and Light Fingers, I mean, I'll take it. I will take it. It's also an opportunity for Alwyn to actually, dip into some of his specialties.
Spend a day in a tent. Hiding away from the elements.
Okay. All right. Okay, so then, the reason I'm bothering to do this stuff is because there isn't a set destination with the elves. Like, you're not sure precisely where they are. So this will give us a fun excuse to make use of these things. So,
That means we're getting lost, guys.
potentially.
I'm blaming him if we do.
We played, what do you call it, Ashes, a combo of Ashes and Worlds Without Number last night with the
Fun.
Hexclimb rolls. It's a fucking good game, both of them. Really, really fun, improvised play and emergent play with those. Really cool stuff. And the travel rules were quite fun because John's character was playing John was playing the kind of ranger type, and really felt like the niche protection was strong there.
Yeah. We were on the ocean. It was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. I didn't do a single pirate accent. I saved those for my hobbits.
Shocking.
It was restrained.
But the pirates didn't quite get close enough to shout at us yet, so we managed to get
True.
away.
Yeah. You outran them. Okay. Let's see here. So, a journey is divided into travel stages representing a journey's progress. Number of stages is left up to the GM's discretion, but can be based on days travel. Assume that the day's travel is based on 8 hours spent on the move, with the rest preparing food, making camp, and resting. What is the lowest movement among you guys? No dwarf today. No dwarf.
Yeah, so 4, right?
Yes, typical 4. Yeah.
4.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think we're all the same, yeah.
Okay. So you guys are going to be traveling between 18 and 24 miles per day. So that's pretty good. Not accounting for the weather. And in order to complete a stage, a member of the party must complete the Navigate endeavor, which is one of the endeavors you can complete while journeying. So the Navigate endeavor is a navigation test, challenging navigation test to reach the destination. Is that you, Alwyn, or is somebody else better at navigation?
I have actually been putting points into that as part of my current level of Sailor Priest, but it's only a 37, so.
Still better than me.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't know if our elven friend was any good at that sort of thing.
He's probably quite good at it as well. So if you want to leave him to do that, his score, let me take a look here, would be...
Yeah. Like, I literally just only started putting points into it.
Oh, got it.
Like, the session.
Yeah, that's how we ended up with like 3 Rangers in our Crystal Shard game. So, all right. What stat is?
It is I. So
It's initiative.
intelligence.
Okay.
It's just just the I.
Okay.
That's initiative.
Yes, initiative. I
So
think.
that'd be he's got a 60, a 60.
Yeah, he's in charge of navigating. Then glad we brought him.
Yeah, their Elven initiative I think is quite high. Okay, so then you've got him. The other endeavors that you guys can try. What I think we'll do is we'll do 1 stage to reach the Elven lands, and then 1 stage to reach the or to reach the edge of the Kreutzfeld lands, and then 1 stage to try and reach the elves themselves, which will probably be 2 days travel, I guess. Subject to weather. You will also be able to make camp at the end of each day. Or each stage. And then we'll chew through provisions then. All right. So we did the planning. You guys are as good a circumstance as you can be. Carl rolled the first one, I think. Sean, you're our weatherman. Darren, would you mind giving us a D10 roll, please?
D10 is a 7.
7, thank you very much.
Being the weatherman is a huge responsibility.
Yep, you got a lot of spotlight time, and both credit and blame. So I'm just going to get this stage set up here.
That's okay. The weather is fickle, just like my god. It's a proper person. So
Yeah. Okay, so the weather, why don't you give us, I think it was 4d10, right?
yes.
Yep. Let me get off the character tab here. Okay, so the first day of travel. It's actually quite comfortable. No precipitation,
Yes.
clear, and barely any wind. You guys, oof. You could not really ask for better weather than on this. It's going to be a little muddy, I think, for the first little bit, but hopefully by midday, a lot of the land that you're traveling over will be dried up.
Nice.
Okay, and let's see here.
It's times like this, having a wolf or big dog traveling with us is a comfort.
Yeah. Okay, so then here are some other endeavors that you guys can choose to do while you're going. There is the forage endeavor, which I think you could do here. Potentially gives you some food for the day. It must be cooked, however, with a cook endeavor in the campsite to avoid a case of the galloping trots.
I have a tonic for that.
There's the haste endeavor, which everybody would need to do, which is challenging endurance. And then what that would do is it would make the difficulty of, not the difficulty, but the challenge level or success level would be reduced by 1 for the navigate. Because you can do 2 tasks, it's just that it's harder to do more than 1. You can hunt or fish as well. That is an outdoor survival check. The forage, incidentally, is outdoor survival or lore herbs. The navigate, your elf friend is taken care of. You could map if you have trade cartography or art drawing. You can try and make a map, which will help with the next stage's endeavors. You can scout, which is a perception check. Successfully means you are given advance warning of any adverse travel events. You can track, which is, oh, actually, that's, no, that would be following someone else's path. And there's water, which is just to try and find a source of water to make sure you guys can keep your canteens full. So, water, scout, map, hunt, forage, or haste. I'm going to assume you guys are not doing haste because it would be a penalty for him and you're not in a rush right now, as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
So, do any of those appeal to anybody?
I could do water or forage. Have a decent chance.
What's the
Think
check?
that.
The
Cool.
check for water?
Outdoor survival or perception?
I'm about the mid-30s on both of those, so I'm like,
Yeah, I've got a bit better perception, 45. I didn't know if we wanted to do any scouting in case there's any
Yeah, we should.
mutants or any sort of bad things in the area. Just keep an eye out for.
You should probably do that with perception.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's
Okay.
the scout one, I think.
So you want to split foraging and watering duties?
yeah, that seems fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Are either of you trained in outdoor survival?
No, it's a general skill though.
No.
Okay.
It's a basic skill.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Then let's. I'll go left to right here. So, Katarina, are you doing water or foraging?
I'll do water.
Water. You got it. Give us a challenging outdoor survival, please.
Okay.
Nice.
There we go.
Oh, sorry. Actually, it would have been challenging. It would have been average because this is not like it's not super hard to find water in this environment.
Oh, okay, so that's +4 then.
Yeah. Everybody. Everybody gets water. Can refresh their water. And Katarina, why don't you give us a challenging perception check? Not challenge. I'm sorry, average perception check. You would be specifically
Okay.
of the mind for this.
Maybe I should re-roll that.
Okay.
I don't want to be sick. There you go.
So you find as you guys are making your way across. Let me set up one more. I don't know if we've got a travel background, do we? I've got that old woods one, but I don't really like that one all that much. Let's do this here. Duplicate. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Boom. I'm fairly certain. Whew. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see. It's always a fun reminder of what we've been playing lately. As I'm scrolling through here, like, oh, Mass Effect, that was a fun game. right. Let's use... All right, let's use this. There's not like the buildings in this illustration are not going to be illustrative of the area you're traveling, but I think the barrenness and the up and down really will kind of capture the ruggedness. Here, guys. And also the barren nature. B-A-R-R-E-N, not B-A-R-O-N. Barren nature is a villain in another campaign.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Perhaps a Champions campaign, actually. All right. The... so you eat the water, but here's the thing you notice about it is, Katerina, you maybe... something just makes you think, wait, I should try... Bless you, Darren. You sort of scoop it up and you let it kind of fall. It's bright sunny day anyway, so you're able to sort of see, you know, if you do it in two, you can see sort of the water go through, and it looks like there's little particulates in it. And not like sand or something. Like when you put it in your hand and you study it, there's something that's being born in here. So you're definitely going to want to boil this water before you consume it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe you would see like Arendt would or Arendt would go down and about to sort of scoop some up from the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wish to stop him?
Oh yeah. So hey, just wait till we boil this Arendt.
He looks at his hand,
Probably.
looks at it, wipes it on his glove. The elf says, "Tainted."
I don't know. If you mean tainted by corruption or just tainted because?
He probably means tainted by corruption.
Oh.
They would know as well, like, you don't drink downstream when there's a carcass of an animal in there, right?
Right.
But
Oh, do you think? Well, I mean, is that what it looks like? It could be like a carcass, or
could give us a heal check, maybe at average.
Okay.
My thought is we'll finish up the critical success. We'll finish these up and then we will take our mid-session break, guys. I know we're past that time, but I'm not forgetting it. So what you it isn't like a carcass or something in there. It isn't you know, because of runoff from a farm or, you know, a hunting ground or whatnot, or a tannery. But there's something in here, and it's not the touch of Grandfather Nurgle, so that's good. But there is something abnormal about this that you can tell, and that definitely seems unnatural, perhaps related to the ruinous powers, the corruption. That whether this, you know, led to the mutants or whether it's related to the mutants is a good question, but this is definitely, there's something about the lands here, and you are traveling on kind of the southern skirt of the Kreutzfeld lands right now. So, Tother, would you give us a challenging outdoor survival or lore herbs check?
Challenging? Okay. Don't need what I'm about to bring.
You want a fortune then?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
The odds of me doing it are slim, but maybe we'll get some food. Nope.
Impressive failure. All right, so
I was like, you roll what you roll. Stop trying.
Did I fucking stutter? Sorry, roll 20. All right, and then Alwyn, you were scouting, yes?
Yep.
Challenging perception check, please.
Okay, here we go.
You're going to have forewarning. All right. What? And then let's give the navigation check for Kalarion. So that'll be, so if someone would like to give us a percentile check, it is a 6-0 you're rolling against. Actually, make it 80. He's been here before.
Alright, let me give it a go. Whew.
I think it was an 80.
Dang. So the navigation outcomes are staged. So he's able to get you through this region. But what I'll tell you before we take our break is about midway through that first day, what you can see from a distance, Alwyn. Carl, would you give us a 2d10 roll, please?
Okay. 11.
So it is a group of 6 individuals who are traveling along. They all seem to be carrying spears, but they're not walking in formation. They seem to be sort of trudging across the landscape. They're not wearing any regalia associating with the Kreutzwald families. It's almost as if they're bronze or brass class individuals who have been like a militia, been given some weaponry and then set out on patrol. They're not in formation, but you can tell that they are being exceptionally cautious. So you will have spotted them before they see you. You have an opportunity to sort of have the party kind of get down and wait until they pass by.
I think I would definitely point them out to our elven friend to see if he recognises the weaponry or the people, to identify them in any way.
I mean, they're not elves.
But are they one of the families from around here? Would you recognise?
Again, there's no indications. They look just like humans.
Yeah, just in case.
So, well, what I think he would be able to say is that do your people not equip your soldiers or your warriors better? And again, this looks like if they're wearing leather armor, it's like of the absolute bottom quality of it. They seem to have been handed spears and they're wandering their way along. You could give us a intuition check again, Alwyn, at average.
Just wonder if they're hunters or...
Oh, thanks, Mojo. He said, yeah, they're probably written in the old, number is probably written in the old British system. So you're absolutely correct. Fantastic success. Holy smokes. You guys are rocking it with the crits today. So, if you were to guess, again, they seem to be quite cautious. It's almost like they're on patrol and the way they are dressed is very much like as if they just grabbed some miners, gave them weaponry, and sent them out on patrol. You are skirting sort of the southernmost region, so that would be one part, but they seem to you to be pretty jumpy.
Yeah, so there could be trouble and they're trying to find it, or...
Yeah, I would probably let's move to off the path and wait. Let them pass. Right. Without
I mean, we
confrontation.
either avoid them or try and find out what they're doing in case it will give us some information. If they're too jumpy, they might
Yeah.
attack us, but I wouldn't have thought it's likely to be mutants that's caused them to be so jumpy, surely. What do we want to do? Avoid them or investigate? I guess are the two options.
My vote is to avoid them. We're not going to get much information out of them except for maybe why they're so jumpy.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's the consensus, I'll give everyone warning of them, and we'll try and hide back into the.
Within the span of like a half hour, they move out of sight, as cautious as they were when you first saw them, and then they eventually move out of sight.
I'll sort of take a mental note for the rest of my scouting today to sort of give a general extra look in that direction.
And one thing I was going to mention, one of the travel endeavors you can do, rather than navigating to get your way where you want to go, you can use track to just follow somebody to get to where you want to go. So we're almost 20 minutes over time. Let's take our mid-session break now, and then we'll come back and we'll do the camp endeavors. So for those listening at home, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right. Okay, we'll get... Darren, I'm not sure if you're back, but your camera is off if you are. Okay. Ah, he's not back. Okay.
There it goes.
Okay. So then, you guys, at the end of your first day, you're able to make your way navigating around the edge of the Kreutzfeld lands. There's no indication that the folks who you spotted were aware of you whatsoever. We have then camp endeavors. I don't think you got any... you didn't get any stuff from foraging, so you don't need to worry about that, about cooking anything. You can journal, which keeps a detailed record of what you've done. That is an average art writing check. You can make camp. Somebody needs to do this. This is, again, an outdoor survival test. It is... Let's see here. Any success prepares the ground for a restful night's sleep. Let's see. I think we can actually make that average outdoor survival because the conditions here are quite good for camping. You can recuperate, so I don't think you guys need this, but you can get rid of fatigue conditions with the recuperate endeavor. You can set traps using the set trap test. Does anyone have the set trap skill?
Yep.
So you could set traps to try and get quarry for your breakfast. And then there's the watch endeavor. This involves staying all or part of the night, keeping watch on behalf of your sleeping comrades. This can be done as an extra endeavor in addition to the travel and camp ones. But if it is, then the watcher will incur an extra fatigue condition. Ooh, let me double check something. I wonder if... Here we go. So if you do both a travel endeavor and a camp endeavor, you must make a hard endurance test or gain a fatigue condition. Fortunately, as long as you get a good night's sleep, that'll get rid of that. And you can do extra endeavors and just potentially incur extra, what do you call it? Extra fatigue. So, do you guys, I guess first off, who's going to make camp? That person will have to make a endeavor or a endurance check.
Is it as an outdoor survival?
Yeah,
Outdoor
who's the
survival,
best
yeah.
for that?
Me. Got a 35.
What stat does it use?
Intelligence.
Intelligence. 50 for Calarion.
I think he's got the highest.
Maybe we should let him do that, and we'll take care of the other stuff then, maybe.
Okay. So someone give us a percentile roll, please. 70 is what you're looking for.
I'll roll for him.
Yep.
So 70 or higher?
70 or less.
Less, okay. Less than 70.
Okay.
So it's 3 successes.
Nice. So that is... I don't think degrees of success make a difference or success levels, rather. Great. So you're going to be protected from being exposed to heat and to cold. And with a tent, you guys have a safe place to recuperate. He does need to make a endurance check. That is going to be a 30. It's 3-0. Would you give us another percentile roll, please?
I can do that.
Thank you.
Just failed.
So he's exhausted. I mean, he's got one level of fatigue at the end of this, but he's got everything set up. Does anyone else wish to complete another task? There is the keeping watch. as well, or is nobody going to keep watch tonight?
Do we share that, or do we assign someone to do it? Or
watching for 3 hours or less allows the character enough rest to remove the fatigue, so you could spread it to 2, but that does mean an extra fatigue condition.
So we can risk getting 2 fatigue and sleeping 1 off.
Sorry, no. As long as you got 2 of you watching for 6 hours, it's 8 hours of rest you need. So if you want to rotate with all 3 of you, or incorporate Arent and incorporate the your elf friend, although he has 1 level of fatigue already.
Yeah.
It's only when you're doing more than 3 hours. So of the 8 hours of rest that you've got.
should we do 2 each with Aaron doing 2 hours and cover the 8 hours between the 4 of us?
Yeah, just I think if we do the watch, we have to make a check to see if we get fatigued.
But then, as long that will be a short enough watch that you'll be able to recover. It's just if something happens in the middle of the night, you would have that still have the level of fatigue for taking 2 endeavors.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I don't want to be surprised in the night. People die that way.
Okay.
Yep.
So then, is it Talther, Alwyn, Arent, and the elf, or is it the 3 of you plus Arent who are...
I think we'll leave the elf because he's already starting to show some signs of fatigue, so we'll divide it by us 4 maybe.
All right, then would you each give us a hard endurance test?
Endurance.
Incredible. I saw one. Do you want to fortune that, Katarina? Oh, you're muted. So, Timo.
Yes, I'll fortune that. Yay! That worked.
Okay, so go ahead. Another hard endurance test then, please.
I did.
Katarina.
Oh, I thought I did.
No, you rolled a 1. At least I don't see it. Do you guys see Katarina's?
No, I didn't. I guess I didn't.
You're looking at Alwyn's.
Yeah. There
Fantastic. All right, yeah, no problem, guys. No problem at all. So then you guys managed to camp for the evening. So the next task will be to find the elven community out here. So this will be another task. Let's check to see what the weather's like. Weatherman, would you mind giving us a 4d10 roll?
Absolutely.
All right. Nice weather again. Let's see. There it is. Ooh, it's a hot one today. Sweltering heat. Oh, isn't I may have misspoken when I said it was going to be nice.
Yeah.
Fucking
so
hot.
So the 9 and 8, I'm lucky.
Heavy rain. Heavy mist. And no wind. So it is just drenching. Unfortunately,
time for a shower.
Yeah, nobody is... so this is going to impact navigation and perception checks for the mist. And the precipitation is -2 to athletics, climb, and ranged black powder tests. Oh, boy. On the upside, the pouring rain is actually going to make the sweltering condition more manageable. So, that's something at least.
Yeah.
All right. Then, let's have... Carl, back to you again. Give us a D10 roll, please.
Okay. 8.
8, okay. Okay. And what endeavors you guys going to want to do during the journey stage? Remember, you can just choose to not do a travel endeavor, take an endeavor during the camp phase instead, and not worry about fatigue. But I assume it'll be...
Well, so we couldn't drink that water that we found yesterday at all, or we had to spoil it and it was fine, or...
I think you would, because you successfully made camp, you would have boiled it, so you're all fine with water. But you do need to cross off one day of rations.
Rations, yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are down to 6 days, I think, right?
We have plenty of fresh water falling from the sky, though, so an unsolved water problem.
I think, standing around trying to fill that up with an open canteen is not as effective as you may think.
It's not very effective.
Okay.
I shall be doing scouting again, I think.
Scouting, okay. So it'll be...
Just to make sure we don't get any unwanted people seeing us or whatever.
Yep.
And I think he's going to be making a track chest, because he's trying to find tracks of his fellow elves. That will be... What is track use? Is it perception?
Initiative, it looks like.
Initiative.
It's initiative again.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Okay, so yeah, he's going to have a 60 as a starting point for it. So,
Wow, that's a huge initiative score.
yeah.
Yeah.
The elves don't...
Pretty quick.
I don't have anything near that high as a base stat.
Okay. Then, well, not everything's competition.
I don't know. My toughness is a 50. That's all I can say.
See, you're plenty good. Don't worry. Just because you're dog shit at everything else, your toughness is really good, Talther. So you're okay.
I know.
All right.
I can see why there's like racial tensions between people. What?
Jesus Christ. One time learning about something, and immediately he's like, fuck that, I'm becoming a bigot.
No.
Good
I'm
Lord,
just jealous. Jealousy is fine. I don't hate that.
That's the only reason people play those non-human classes is for the
I like being a human. It's my-
the benefits, right?
Yeah, the stat benefits are pretty sweet.
I like my bonus experience. Thank you.
That's
Okay.
what a lot of OSR people say. That's the only reason you're playing an elf, because they can see in the dark.
Oh,
It's like, well, you've told us why you would play that. That's not why I'm playing one. I play it because I like Legolas a lot.
yeah, like that's cool.
So then, why... So is anyone else wanting to... We got scouting.
I
He's
was gonna.
tracking.
Do you want to switch on water and food?
I think we should just
Talther?
both focus on getting water, right? I mean, that way we can double our chances.
You
Sure.
can't. That's not the way that works. It's the
Oh.
way combined things work.
okay.
You just get +1 success level, or +10 to the
Just
skill,
add.
technically.
Yeah, I'll take getting water. I mean, that's more in theme with my character. So
Okay, so I'll look for. I'll forage, and you'll look for water.
Okay.
So it's average, right? Average outdoor survival.
For foraging, it is average. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's
so
really close. Do you want to fortune that?
No, we still got rations. So
Okay.
I'm willing-
average for water.
It is actually for the water. What you find is about midway through the day. Well, let's make first off. Let's make Alwyn do his test because it relates to that. So
So
Alwyn,
mine was challenging, wasn't it? Perception.
it is a challenging perception and -1 success level because of the mist.
Okay. Don't know if that'll work. Let's see. Yeah.
Nice.
So I don't. It hasn't took the -1 off. I don't think that's.
But it does
just-
list it, so it's still 1 success level, which
Yeah.
is still pretty good. Okay, so what you find, Alwyn, assuming you're kind of cutting ahead a little bit, is over the sound of the falling rain, there's a strange instance where it sounds like there's actually more water falling at some point, and you sort of move a little further in that direction, and what you find is a little further up, and then collecting into a pool, there is a gurgling spring that is coming up and cascading water down. It's only on account of your keen attentiveness that you're able to find that, which means Talther, you actually don't need to make a check.
Okay.
You can everybody gets free water for today, so you're fine.
Cool.
Okay, and Katerina, if you turn your mind to the danger with the other ones, this one seems to be fresh, bubbling up. There's nothing wrong with this. It's not running water the way that you found a creek or a stream before.
Cool.
Okay, then the tracking check, which will be a D100 against a target number of 60.
I'll roll that since I didn't have to roll. Okay. We get lost.
Okay. Well, it's not surprising that you had difficulty finding the elves today. I mean, it's that they are well hidden, and they don't want to be found by others, and they can't very well easily mark the way to find them. So you're gonna have to make camp.
Yeah.
Why don't we make? It says outdoor survival. Outdoor survival was, you said intelligence, right?
Initiative.
Initiative.
No, it's intelligence.
Oh, yeah,
It's intelligence.
That's right.
So then why don't you give us it's a 50%, 50. Oh no, it's easier here. So make it against 70. Okay. So you guys have made camp. He's going to gain 1 level of fatigue once again, but you guys will be free to do another camp check if you'd like.
We should just keep watch, I think.
Yeah, I think we do the same as last night, I would suggest.
Okay. Okay. Then you would each potentially gain a level. Oh, because of the crit, you could get more. Give us a hard endurance check, please. Each, yeah.
Okay.
Can I re-roll that, or is that
Yeah,
a no-go?
you can. Yeah, absolutely. This game, you can always re-roll crits. Savage Worlds, I think, is the only one we play where you can't re-roll crits. I think maybe Dark Eye as well. Although I don't
re-roll that.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to
Ron
re-roll
was merciful this time.
Okay.
re-roll.
A failure is not necessarily a bad thing because it's only as a crit failure. If you're getting more levels of fatigue, that's where you're going to have difficulty. But you're good. You're good. You're not even fatigued by the watch. And then Katerina, did you give us one as well?
Yep, I'm going.
Oh, you are. Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
It's
not a critical
Yeah,
fail, so like you're not.
That's fine.
So then I need an
I'll
average
stay.
willpower test from you.
For me,
Yes, please, Katerina.
average. I'm at fall sweet.
Exactly.
No.
No,
Okay.
so you managed to stay awake. It's just that it's a struggle, even in that length of time.
Mhm.
I mean, this is tough going, right? Like it's 2 days of sleeping rough, eating fucking rations, and spending your whole day getting drenched. So, not surprising that this is takes a toll on you. Next day, so you guys are down 2 days of rations now. 5 remaining. So here we go. Next day, Weatherman, what do you got for us?
Thunder and lightning.
It's very, very frightening.
Mhm.
Okay,
That wind is massive.
so it is comfortable weather. There is no precipitation today. There is mist in these forests yet again. And holy shit, is it windy today? Oh, you know what? We can kind of ignore the wind. Because that wouldn't make sense with the mist, and it doesn't have any mechanical impact. It's only when you're on the seas. So yeah, another day of fucking mist. So -1 to navigation to perception test. It's actually fortunate that you guys are tracking now rather than navigating because you're not taking that penalty. John, you're up with our D10 now.
7.
7. So, what are you guys planning on doing? Same endeavors as last time? Let Calarian do the navigation while the rest of you guys are either foraging or grabbing water.
If we assist with the navigation, is it plus 10, is it? Or
it's tracking.
1 SL?
So he's not, I said navigating,
tracking.
he's tracking. But yeah, it'll be +1 or +10 to his skill.
I'm just wondering if we want to try and push this a bit so we don't spend too many days here looking. I think I'll assist him today.
Does someone want to keep
I
watching?
hope the mist gives us a bit of cover from other stuff, maybe. Unless you guys want to scout.
Was that perception?
Perception.
Yeah.
Could me and Katarina both work for scouting, or is it like helping her? Like he helps the elf and I help Katarina?
Yeah. That would be no foraging. But yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll help Katarina with that.
So then it's
And
plus.
we're okay with water then, I guess. Or...
You will be using what's in your canteens are still full today, but they'll be exhausted today. You would need to find water tomorrow.
Yeah, we need. Okay.
But hopefully if we can find the elves, they'll be able to assist us with
Yeah, that's what I was hoping.
some rations or water, maybe.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Well, I got a 36 perception. What's yours?
So be
It's
rolling
about one
against
minus.
with the -1 success level. Effectively, you're rolling against your normal score with Talther's help.
Okay.
Okay.
So challenging.
Challenging perception check. Yes.
Yep. Well,
Do you want to fortune that?
yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
If this was river fog, I might be able to do something about it, but this is forest fog.
Did it roll? Why is it rolling? Oh wow, that's worse.
Okay.
We're lost in the fog.
Yeah, I think what maybe you're starting at, because this is the first time you guys are doing that, picture yourself in, it's a little more heavily forested where you guys are than what's in the illustration, but it's also thick fog or mist in here. So every little thing seems like it's something. So the two of you, again, the two least suited people to be like identifying threats in the woods. What's that? And Alan's like, it's nothing. What's that? It's nothing. And then you hear the howl. And Alvin's like, and I think Katarina and Talther are like, can you keep Astrid quiet? He's going to alert someone. And that's when Alvin has to inform them, that wasn't Astrid.
Whoa.
So it seems that there are wolves that are out there.
Oh, Lord.
Alwyn, let's, since you're going to be assisting, it'll be a 60, it'll be a 70 that you're rolling against, so 70 or less percentile.
Okay. Ooh.
Keeping it interesting. All right. Okay. So there is a trail of the elves that you are finding, but there are wolves that seem to be stalking you in the mist throughout the day. Alwyn, I think you're the only one with like animal empathy, right? Around animal, what is it called? Animal charm?
Animal care is the sort of advanced skill.
Give us an animal care check at I think average.
Okay. Oh.
You want fortune then?
No, I might need the last one. I'll have to let that go.
Okay. So you're not sure what's going on. Like I think perhaps Arent asks, are they hunting us? And Alwyn, truthfully, you don't have an answer for that.
In these conditions, I can't be sure. Sort of listening and looking around.
You could give us a percentile roll. Let's see if Calarion has any insight.
Okay. 58.
58. It's not sure it's unusual. Whether it's Astrid they're following, whether it's you. They're definitely like as from the sound of their howls in the mist, definitely sounds like they are following.
Keeping.
Yeah, like they're not getting any closer necessarily. Although Katarina and Talthar, this is why I was saying you're starting at everything like it's over there. Hi, it's over there. But you can't tell where they are. Like they seem to be everywhere. Some very close, some very far. Which is to say, it makes for a stressful day of travel.
Whipping our weapons the entire way.
Yeah. Fortunately, near the end of day, they seem to give up the chase. They do not seem to actually try and attack. And if you guys remain together throughout this, then there's no hazard. It's good that no one was foraging and no one was looking for water, because otherwise, they could have been prey for them. But what you find is about a little after, maybe like an hour after your afternoon rest, is when Calarion finds the first of the markings that he was looking for. And then he follows them along, and he is able to eventually, near the end of day, meet up with seemingly a group of about 5 other elven hunters. He speaks to them in their tongue, which I always have such a hard fucking time remembering. Here, speak language. I'm just going to look it up again, see if I can say it 3 times. Commit it to memory here. Hold on. Let's see. All right. So I know Kazalid for sure. It is... Okay, there isn't a specific wood elf one. So, guys, the elven language is Eltharin. Elves speak Eltharin. It is Eltharin that they speak. So, if you want to communicate with the elves, you need to become proficient in Eltharin. But Eltharin is very difficult to learn. So, he goes over and speaks to them in Eltharin. And then returns back. It's a trick. It doesn't always work for me, but like that's it genuinely something. If I want to commit something to memory, I'll intentionally say it 3 times out loud. More often than not, that ends up working. So
I was worried you was going to summon an elf behind you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, really. Oh god, generally when someone pointed out to me that in the, I think it was the 3rd season of, is either the second, like late 2nd season or 3rd season of Community, where it was the 3rd time somebody on the show had said Beetlejuice, and he walks through the background. Like, that's fucking brilliant writing. Holy shit. So what he comes back to you to say is that they are their kin, and we will be welcome at their camp. They're going to be making camp. It's late in the day, so you'll be hunting with them. They have had a successful day of hunting, so they will share our spoils. I've explained that you are friends of friends to our people. So, yeah, you guys will be bunking down with a bunch of elves. Nobody will need to keep watch. Nobody will need to make camp. It's just a matter of setting up your tent.
Nice.
Cool.
So they are going to be a little less forthcoming, and they are going to be speaking their language, Eltharin, with each other for much of it, just because that's the that is their way. But if you guys wish to prompt conversation with any of them, I think they would be more inclined. So, if you guys sit down, Arent is going to keep to his own business for this.
Okay. Yeah, I think Katarina's got to recover from that fatigue, right? So she'll.
You would have recovered oversleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You only get, like, if you do 2 things, you get 1 level of fatigue. The only reason I was having you roll for those is because if you do get a crit fail, you'll get more than 1 level of fatigue, which means it's not going to go away over a single night's rest. So, what do you guys, if anything, do you keep to amongst yourself, or do you try and prompt conversation with them?
Yeah, I mean, we want to find out some information about the families, if they've seen any of this warring, and this, it's causing the silver trade problems. Again, who's instigating it, if either family. What the Rastberger, what their involvement is, and sightings of mutants.
Just to manage expectations, that like they don't have dealings with humans here. Like they remain hidden here because.
I just meant in passing, really. Do they travel outside of this, or do they stay pretty much within this wooded land and?
Do you mean the elves
and hunt? Yeah.
Yeah, like the elves just kind of stay to their own. They don't.
Yeah.
So it's not to say they may not have spotted something, but just to manage expectations, like they're not going to have insight into what the humans are doing. They don't give a shit about what the humans are doing.
Okay, so the first question would be: has there been an increase in mutant activity around here?
Sure.
Like even in your area?
Yeah, give us a gossip check at average, please.
Okay.
Nice.
Incredible.
Sweet talker.
Alwyn knows, even though he is not conversant in Eltharan, he is very keen to speak to them.
I've been trying to pick up a few of the elven little sort of ways.
Exactly. You've learned how to say, "Where's the library?" You've learned how to say, "I spilled my water." All the key.
I know when not to butt in and when to question, and my prompts.
Yeah. Okay. So your first question is the mutants, and that is a concern of theirs. There are mutants here, and while they became aware that there was a community living near the woods, they seem to have relocated deeper into the foothills, and there are newcomers that came upon them too, and they don't know much about them, but there was they seem to be trying to live off of the woods as well, and but partly because you don't want to, you don't want to make extra work for yourself too. Hunters, especially for smaller groups, once you've downed what you need, if you're, subsistence kind of existence for your community, you bring it back and make use of that stuff. What they found, something was not just hunted. There was a buck that was seemingly chased down and then just mutilated, like hacked apart by something. It was not an animal attack, and while scavengers got to the carcass afterwards, it was pretty clear that it wasn't even dressed afterwards. So it's as if someone got frustrated with the hunt and then just took it out on the buck rather than harvesting it. That's within the last month that occurred. Other than that, they've been keeping their distance from them and not seeing them, and they're the elves are avoiding that part of the woods where they saw them hunt. Whatever it is that did that, there's just nothing gained in letting them know that the elves are here.
And they haven't got any ideas and the sort of direction they seem to be coming from? Or is it not that simple?
Somewhere in the foothills near there, so it would have been, or deeper into the hill, so it's sort of like further to the northwest. It's actually closer to Athelloran, but there's sort of these hills around here where the mining takes place are not easily navigable, so it's, if you travel sort of north of those lands near where the elves are, if you want to get into, not Athelloran, into Lorelorn. So they've just moved into a less hospitable but more easily concealable location.
And are mutants basically humans that have been mutated? They're not anything else, are they? Normally?
Well, it's very, very rude. Excuse me. It is. Yesterday was a long fucking day, and I was exhausted. So my apologies for yawning my way through that. There's sort of a split opinion on that. The thought is like that beastmen may be independent species themselves, but there are some scholars in the Empire who say that beastmen are just the ultimate expression of mutation. So there isn't consensus on what a mutant is. If you ask Sycamorites and whatnot, they are no longer, capable of salvation, so only of smiting. They are corrupted by the ruinous powers.
So what I'm saying is they used to be humans then, essentially.
Mutants? Yeah. You got a huge success. So as with Katarina's gossip too, if talk through Katarina, if you have any thoughts on what you might want to direct the conversation towards, you're certainly free to do that.
They don't go anywhere near the mines, do they? The silver mines, the elves.
No,
their area doesn't go anywhere near there.
No, they don't have interest. What they can tell you is that those areas are seemingly heavily watched. They've always been sort of heavily watched, and they're relatively defended as well. Although that seems to be more from other humans, because there aren't greenskins in these woods. There aren't beastmen in these woods or in these hills. Okay. So if they're fortifying it against their own kind. No elf would come in and try and steal that. No against dwarf is near here. So, yeah. What they can tell you is that if you mention the patrol that you guys spotted yesterday, that's been the case for the last few months. They've seen more humans, although none of them seem, or it's rare for there to see any warriors among them. There's few mounted folk, but there are definitely more. They're keeping a closer eye on the lands, whether that relates to the mutants or to further strife among themselves.
Have the elves had any skirmishes or negative interactions with those traveling soldiers?
They didn't know that the elves were here.
That's good.
Yeah, the elves, that's the best policy for them, at least. Remember, these folks would be like the outcast of the outcast. There is like the lowest sort of tier of Lorelorn society. These folks are even outside of that, because they're not even within the borders. So, but that means you can also, smuggle things in and out of Lorelorn more easily, or at least without the attention of the Orhars, Ken.
Yeah,
it's true. Well, I mean, while we're here, we're getting a foothold with the elven outcasts here. Maybe find out things they might need from the city and make arrangements for getting things to them.
We need nothing.
Oh.
I assume they're going to withdraw from the city soon, aren't they? Once they've,
once they've
collected as much as they can from the the tunnels and such. They went there specifically for that reason, didn't they? Zakon and the others, so they'll be returning soon. Yeah. Okay. What else?
They'll ask you what are you here for?
Well, we've been charged with trying to stop the war almost between the two families, the Durham-Bucks and the Creutzfelds.
The Sigmarites are intent on taking care of the corruption. The mutants.
Yeah.
Problem, yeah.
Who are these Sigmarites?
Do they know about the Sigmarites in general?
I'll describe them and see if they see some people like that trapezing through the forest.
Yeah, so if you describe them as like the Heavenly Knights, and what is their intent here?
They are here seeking one, vengeance for one of their fallen comrade killed by the mutants, and two, to eliminate the mutants. They see them as corruption and a wave of chaos.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by that. They're satisfied with that, but I don't think these folks necessarily make a fuss. As far as like in general, there are if they were high elves with more experience with humans, like they were sailors or traders or merchant princes or something like that, they may have a more clear understanding of the different gods that the humans venerate. These folks, like... Yeah.
Well, I'll let them know that there is an inquisitor traveling amongst them, and lay out kind of why most people don't like inquisitors, or why they feel, edgy around them, because they seek out what they call witches and misuse of magic. So if you come across them and you have someone in your group that
one of the hunters would sort of scoff of like misuse.
I'm not one to judge the elven ways, but inquisitors have very strict opinions on
witch hunters. Actually, inquisitors are in the grim darkness of the far future.
Yeah,
right.
And it probably would be manifestly unfair for me to throw a 40k inquisitor into the mix here.
No. Time travel shenanigans.
They're actually not the same universe, technically.
Oh.
Yeah. The history of 40k Earth is very different from the old world. So, at one point, though, John, you're not wrong. In the 80s, there was a very strong hint that it was like the past and the future, and then they decided they wanted to flesh out the past and not have their space elves be separate species as opposed to just elves that went to space. It no doubt had to do with the challenge of explaining why, why the fuck are there elves on the planet then also elsewhere? Although, now that I said that, in the 44th edition stuff, the orcs share a common spore-based history as what the orcs in 40k do. So,
yeah,
I don't know. There may be more overlap than we think. Although the elves don't have any connection to the Eldar, and the Eldar are very specific. So, yeah.
I know it could be something like Pathfinder, where elves are actually aliens in Galarian, and they have a homeworld elsewhere, and there's like a remnant left behind when they ran away and then came back. No,
the thing that really trips it was the clean distinction is that it's not the same as our Earth history, but there's a clear difference between Earth history in 40k and Earth history here. And the Eldar, I'm trying to think of the timing of it. The collapse of the Eldar was not until after humanity made their way to the stars and stuff like that, and there's no that I'm aware of, no evidence of the Eldar ever being on Earth before that happened. Although their name for humankind sounds an awful lot like monkey, because there's the Mon K is what their word for humans are. But anyway, I'm getting lost in trivia here, which I tend to do with fucking 40k. What Yeah, so they scoff at the prospect of witch hunters' misuse of magic. Like, one thing I think, let's see here. Do you guys know you know spellcasters among you?
Nope.
Alwyn, because of your interest in elves, why don't you give us? Do you have a lore you think that might educate you a bit on what elves would?
The only lore I've got is local lore. That's all I've got.
Let's make it a hard local lore check. Maybe you'll get it. Let's let the dice decide.
There we go. No.
He immediately starts talking about how elves are from space and they.
Interesting.
What is space?
I mean, you got 18 minutes left in the session. You could fortune that if you want.
Oh yeah, let's give it another go. Why not?
Metagaming for the win. Crit.
Can only get worse. There we go.
And it did. All right.
Yeah, I just look blankly at him.
Yeah, you get no idea. So the